8-6 mark in the standings. A happy Trinity Williams with Mike Lane and, of course, Adam Dobrovolsky.
Start off here with Coach, and obviously to get a victory on Senior Day. Second time you've been against UMBC, you score at least 80 in both. What has the team done well against this tough UMBC defense to have so much success?
Yeah, well, we're running, and I thought they were gassed. There were definitely times where, she was really getting kids in and out, and we were just trying to continue to push pace. They want to play in the 60s. They're very good in the 60s, and we knew, we had to get this thing to the 70s and 80s, and we did a great job of that today.
Everyone got involved today, 6 players in double figures. Just talk about this collective effort, because there was some foul troubles, some different shifts in how you worked when players would be on because of Senior Day. Just the ability for everyone to play well. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was like a final exam over there with a senior lineup, and then I think we had 4 or 5 kids with 2 fouls in the half, so we were really kind of mixing and matching. But I've talked about our depth all year, and that really came in big today. We had Avery minutes, and Marissa was back to being Marissa today with some big threes. So we can rely on kids. We compete every day. We're our best games are on Tuesday mornings. We're going up and down, and it's really a even matchup no matter what our lineups are. And we saw that today. It was really nice to rely on.
Now I'll talk to Trin in a moment. She had 15 points, but Enya 10 as well. But Aria gets a bucket, and then Reese at the very end of the final minute gets the gym to erupt with the 3. What was your message to everyone, but especially the seniors, for what they've done for this team?
Well, this always comes faster than you think when you're a senior. And the freshmen are like, oh, whatever, it's Senior Day, and it's like a flash. And so I loved that Trin started it off for us, was such a presence in the paint right away. We established that early, and then to end with Aria getting that and Reese to get that. It's just perfect bookends to a perfect day. It was really special to see them have the games they had today.
Coach, thank you for your time, and congrats on the win.
Thank you. Roll Tech.
And now here with Trinity Williams and Trinity. Coach mentioned it. I mentioned it during the broadcast. You really just set the tone for everybody early in that game. What did you see just to be able to so quickly settle in?
Yeah, just right from the get-go, coming out with a lot of energy. Hopefully this is not my last time playing on my home court, but just wanted to make it a special one. So just coming out, leaving it all on the court, and really just trying to have an attack mentality. That's what I think I did in the first half.
Now, obviously, you've dealt with some injury this year and previously in your career, but part of the focus was to get you back feeling as strong as possible for conference play. How are you feeling right now, and just your thoughts on all the hard work that comes into a day like today?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling pretty sore. Gonna need some ice after this, but just modifying my schedule, taking days off when needed, and just really committing to my last season and just being on the court as much as I can and having fun. That's kind of been the motto. And
same question I asked Coach, when you have 6 players in double figures, everybody get involved. How does this feel just for everyone to feed into each other and have such success?
It's just so much fun. I don't know if he mentioned it. I think we had 18 assists or something like that. Sharing the ball, playing with your teammates. It just feels like you're out here playing pickup, having so much fun. It's like practice. We're just running up and down. It doesn't even feel like the defense is there. So just playing against cones, it's really fun to share the ball and just be on the court with my family.
Now, as much as I'd love to end on that note, we do still have 2 more games coming up next week, and they're tough road games, Vermont and Albany. What is the focus going to be like? What's going to be the message to your teammates, especially some of the underclassmen, to prepare for this big week coming up?
Yeah, definitely. It's a long season, and this is the 4th quarter of the season, but we got to lock in for these 2 games going against the top 2 teams in the league. We know it's not going to be easy. It's going to require a lot of work, but just putting ourselves in a better position than the first 2 times we played them. And, hopefully we'll see these teams again in the semifinals, quarterfinals maybe. So just knowing that we have, done the work and preparing ourselves for it.
Well, congrats on a great day today, and congrats on a Senior Day victory.
Thank you.
Let's send it back to Drew.
Adam, thanks very much. What a finish here on Senior Day. What a performance for Trinity Williams and many others. Williams leading the way with 15 points. Also had 3 rebounds in the game. Thuniga second with 14 points. Then it was Gingrich with 13. Olivia Kulik 12 and 7. Annie McGuire and Maddie Dogs each had 10 points as 6 double-figure scorers lead the way for the Highlanders, who improved to 8-6 in the America East. And that is tied for 3rd. It will remain tied for 3rd with Maine, who did pull it out against Binghamton, coming in just a little bit. Speaking of, in just a little bit, 7 o'clock, you can catch NJIT men's volleyball. That does it for our coverage of college basketball, though, here today. For Adam Dobrovolsky and the rest of our fantastic team, led by Jim Houston, I'm Drew Casey. Thanks so much for joining us. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.